Hey Internet, my name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. Although we are not currently doing many things with Wings, but I like to keep this name of my Let's Play series to have a specific branding of my Let's Play series to call it this way. Okay, last time we started the career mode and we did 2 flights. One was not so successful. Well, it was successful because we gathered some signs, but on the other hand I had some problems or issues with the staging, so I could have even gathered more signs. Okay, we have now a total of 70 signs available, and I like to have more experiments and also the battery. It's very important, so I would like to research this one. Now I have only 25 signs left. I need the solar panel. These are very important. There we have the mobile processing lab. It's a new item that was improved, and the mobile processing lab was developed to help increase the amount of science we are able to do in the field. Instead of needing to whole experiments samples all the way back to Kerbal, the mobile lab will allow you to process these samples on the site. This model is guaranteed to spontaneously combust less than previous models, and also has the equipment necessary to clean out and restore functionality to inoperable experiments. So this is meaning, as I saw in the last episode, that if I transmit the thing can't be used again with this thing, I can reuse it. But I think, can I see here more details on it? Mass 3.5, so it's pretty heavy, and I think it's hard to launch it, but it might be interesting to build a space station with this. Okay, this might be very interesting. The batteries might be very interesting. Wheels and landing struts, maybe. As I said, I really like to have the space planes, but on the other hand, I think it's not so important. What do we have here? Oh, struts. This is also important. And general rocketry, a better engine and so on. But on the other hand, I like to save a bit my science. I think with the batteries and the new science I can do a lot of new things, so I like to go over here to my VIB. Okay, now we are in the VIB. Let's load the not so little rocket. And let's improve it a little bit, because let's put these things aside. Now we have also the science container I like to have and to add. Now I like to have some goo containers. I like to have one here, one over here. I hope this won't tip over after the landing, and one here. So now I have 3 goo containers available. This is also nice. I want also to support a little bit by having some landing struts just in case. Like here. Okay, well done, very good. Now, what else I want to do? Oh, of course, I want to remove this thing here, and I want to science at the other antenna, the smaller one, like here. Then we have some batteries. Batteries are very important. I like to have at first 2 of them. I put them here. So this thing is pretty much well designed. Maybe we need some winglets to be more stable after our first issue. When I wanted to do the... Oh, and the rockets are even not exactly on the decoupler. It's also strange. Let's try this again, like here maybe. Now they are looking better, and now I want to have also the winglets here to support a little bit my thing, and I want to add the aerodynamic nose cones. So you're on now called Not So Little Rocket version 2. Let's save you. And what else? We have added these things. Do we need another things? We have the batteries. These are very much important. Okay, I've added almost everything I need. Now let's have a look here at the staging. The next thing is this rocket down there. Okay, this is good. Then it will decouple. Then we have this rocket. Oh, the decoupler here is wrong. It needs to be a little bit higher. So, okay, now I think I'm more confident that this thing will go to space and even reach a stable orbit, hopefully. And no, Jebediah, not you. Sidrim. It's now Sidrim's turn. Okay, let's save it again, just in case. And I think we have everything ready. Let's launch it and let's explore a bit more of our space. We are almost there. And we are there. Okay. We are again at the launch pad. Let's throttle up. Sidrim is a little bit uncertain, but he seems not to be unhappy about his situation. Oh, it's a little bit wonky here. So yes, third launch in 3, 2, 1, lift off. Here we go. Unstable. Pretty much unstable. Okay, I think it's a problem with the... maybe with the goo there? Is it a problem with the goo? Okay, I think we are going... well, at least we are going up, so I think I need to unlock also the gimbal rockets, so I have a little bit more control. Oh, I'm pretty fast now. I have a little bit more control over my rocket. At least we are going up, but we are going up to a polar orbit. This is also interesting. Maybe we will land on the pole. Okay. Maybe get rid of these. Whee! Let's throttle full up. Okay, now we are more able to steer. Yes. Let's see if we can somehow rescue the thing. Sidrim, you should be scared a bit. I think the next and most important thing I have to unlock are the... oh, there are still the rockets flying, okay. Are the other rocket parts. The gimbal rockets, I think they would help me very much. Because currently these non-gimbal rockets seems to be not so useful for our work as we are doing it here than other things, but well, at least maybe we can reach space, and I'm not sure if maybe the goo containers are also causing some problem, because I've mounted them only on one side. So let's see what we can do here, and if we can rescue it somehow. Okay, we are almost running out of fuel, like now, and sploosh. This thing is also turning like crazy, so maybe a reaction wheel would be helpful as well. Why are you going down? Okay, let's throttle down. So we have a lot of issues. I think maybe some issues are coming from my goo container. Okay, it's still going crazy. So I'm not sure if I can... Okay, this thing is pretty much unstable. Can we have here something interesting? Crew report. Upper atmosphere. Okay, this is not very helpful. Goo. Reset experiments. Okay, then we can redo it. Okay. Let's throttle a bit up. Okay, so much about this. What do you say if I throttle you up? Okay, this one is much stabler. Is it? Well, a little bit. Huh. It's a bit stable. It's not so crazy like the other one. So maybe the gimbal rocket will help me, and maybe I should also find some better places for the goo container. Are we here in some other space places? Crew report about atmosphere. No, let's reset this experiment. And what is our trajectory telling us? Can we reach the North Pole? Looking good right now. Looking really good. Okay, let's have a break here. At least we are going to space. Although we had a lot of troubles, and well, this is our not planned North Pole flight, but well, when we can go to the North Pole, then we should enjoy it and get some new science. Okay, crew report is something here. While near space, okay, nothing. But we are in space, this is good. So I think I used a mystery goo, did I? I did, and it gives me only 2.3 science, so I will just reset it again. But I haven't used the material space, so let's do this one. And this gives me 25 science. The microgravity has greatly affected the growth of crystalline structures. Loose objects are also flying around the bay in a very messy but fascinating way. Let's keep that data. Okay, SIDRIM, time for you to do an EVA here. Because we are above Kerbal Highlands again. Okay, this is nothing new. Let's reset it and board again. Mystery goo. Highlands near Kerbal. Well, let's keep that data. At least it's 2.3 points. What about this thing here? Let's fast forward a bit, so we can see. Okay, there we have the ice capes. This is good. We are going down. I like to do a retrograde burn, so I'm coming down, and I also get rid of the fuel. Okay, like this. So let's have a short EVA. EVA report. You recorded above Kerbal ice caps. Okay, keep that data and board. Crew report. Upper atmosphere. Okay, this is not good. Maybe when we are more in the atmosphere. So let's reset the thing. Goo in the atmosphere. Have I used it already there? Upper atmosphere. So not very helpful. Let's reset it. Okay, we are dropping down. Where we will come down? I hope we are still in the ice capes, and I hope that also let's do don't show this again. And now we are over the North Pole because the camera starts turning around. This is okay. And now we should experience some re-entry effects directly as we are coming above the North Pole. Yes, here we have our re-entry effect. This is good. So I need to cover some things in the third version of my not so little rocket. I need to place the goo containers in a different way on my space vessel, on my capsule here. So it's hopefully a little bit. Oh, now we are in the more thick atmosphere. Let's do the mystery goo. The goo jiggles and wobbles as the craft flies. Okay, well done. Keep that data. Do we have here a new crew report? You look down and see the sheet of shining white ice. If you stare at it too long, your eyes start to water. Okay, let's keep that data as well. I can transmit it. Well, I will transmit it. Let's do it. Where is it? Review report and transmit data. So I can do another crew report when we are at the surface. Okay, let's transmit it back home. And we're going down. Only few meters until we will pop our parachutes. Like, oh, I don't have any chances to bring him back in. I think I need a ladder or so. Parachutes. And when do they fully deploy? Okay, fully deployed, well done. Now let's extend our gear so we can land here. Let's do the same trick and use the fast forward a bit so we come closer in. Do we see somewhere our shadow? Shadow, shadow, shadow. Not yet. I think we are almost there. And let's switch off SAS. Okay, but I don't have... Is this Minmus? This might be Minmus over here, this white dot. Okay, we are back at the surface. This is amazing. Now let's do a mystery goo on the ice capes. From Kerbal's ice caps, you observe the goo. Okay, keep that data. Let's do an EVA. Are we now flying? Let's see. EVA report. Flying. Yes, we are flying again. This is pretty much interesting that this counts as flying. And can we have here another crew report? Here, yes, this gives us also some signs. Let's keep it. Okay, unfortunately, if I now do an EVA, I don't have any ladders currently. So if he drops now down, he is not able to get back in, I think. So we can... What? We can take a surface sample. This isn't really solid ground, is it? You got a sample, but fear to dig any deeper because of the startling cracking sound in the ice mate. You try to not think back on how you landed there. Okay. Let's keep that data and let's do an EVA report. The same thing. Now I think we should plant a flag. Kachunk. And I've also added my own symbol here. North Pole. Unintended flight up here. Okay, well done, well done. Sidrim, you did an awesome job. I think let's recover the vessel, who is Sidrim. Okay, we have recovered Sidrim Kerman, and he brought us additional, and he earned additional 11.4 science. This is really amazing. So let's done with this, and now let's go over to our how's this thing called here? I have to relook it. Our mission control. Let's recover also our not so little rocket version 2 less, and 8 experiments recovered, and it gives us 60.4 science. A lot of new data. Amazing data. 3 science. What gives us the most data, or the most science? Oh, here, the materials study while in space near Kerbal. Well done, well done. So I like to spend my freshly gained science. Let's go over here. The science archives are pretty amazing, but I think I will lose track if I'm looking here at all the different science. and EVA reports. Okay, I can here see some. Maybe this helps me a little bit to see which experiment I have done so far. Okay, I have 100 science, amazing. So what do I need? I said I want to have these gimbal rockets, so I want to have these things. So let's unlock these. What does give us? Only bigger fuel tanks, not too important. Struts, maybe important. Flight control, well, there's the inline reaction wheel, might be important. But here we have the solar panels. Oh, I have only 80 science. And here I have letters. I would love to have letters. Okay. And still we haven't reached a stable orbit around Kerbal. Still 80 science. I think I will save again my science because I like to really unlock here new experiments and the letters and the solar panels where I need science. And so the only thing I can do is save my science and keep it for later on. So I will just, before I forget this, go over here to the VAB and load again the not so little rocket version 2. Okay, and now let's remove these engines here and at the... where are they? Are here these gimbal ones? I think yes, these are the gimbal ones. Let's add here the gimbal rockets and same liquid fuel. This is also the gimbal rocket, okay. Let's add these one there. Oh, I need to also remove here, and I want to have everywhere the gimbal rocket. So like this. Well done. Then I like to do some changes here. I like to place the goo in a different position. So I like to remove this goo. And I have a battery. I like to add one battery here, and I want to add a second battery down below here. Now I will use the mystery goo, and I like to have two of them and swap them around so they are here placed. You will go away. So now I think this thing should be much more stable. I hope so, that is the case. Do I have unlocked another useful thing? Battery? No. So now you're called version 3. Let's save you. Let's have a look here. Everything looks fine and good. Okay, and now we have improved our not so little rocket version 3. We will test out this new design in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed my unintended flight up to the North Pole, and if you do so, please like my video, please become a subscriber of my YouTube channel, and please leave me a comment what you're thinking about my Let's Play series. And I hope I see you again in the next episode when we test out this not so little rocket version 3 and hopefully have a first attempt or the first established orbit, and maybe we have enough fuel to do more crazy things. So until then, my name is Abby. See you!